my dear friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I'm so happy you are here. So today's reading is all about what's in their heart for you. And so this is actually inspired by SO Tarot, which I really like. I love watching her videos. And so this is going to be fun. We're going to see what's in their heart. I want to see their 5D self, right? Like what's in their heart and mind in the 5D self, and then also on their 3D self. So 5D for me is going to be more of like where we're expecting things to be headed, sort of. Okay, so hopefully that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, thank you for giving me a chance to read your cards. It really is an honor. And if you're one of my friends who's been with me or has actually watched more than one video of mine, thank you so much for coming back. It really does mean a lot to me. Feel very honored that I'm always able to read your cards. So let's look at each pile. So this is going to be pile 1. I just kind of went with this. This is interesting to me. So this is pile 1. This is from Spellcasting. And so this is going to be pile 2. So this is what's in their heart for you. This is pile 3. And if you want personal readings, I do offer personal readings here. You can email me or you can go to Etsy and you can find some there. This is pile 3. Or if you need Reiki, I'm also available for that as well. And this is going to be pile 4. So lots of really beautiful energies. I could already feel them. All right. So let's go ahead. I want you to think of your person, right? The person you want to find out what is in their heart. And I want you to take a deep breath in. Close your eyes, picture the person or hear their voice, or if you're a scent person, their scent. And now as you exhale and open your eyes, please choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. My friends from pile 1, so let's see what is in their heart. And so I'm going to use Oracle cards right now, but we're going to do the tarot after this. So let's just see what the Oracle cards kind of tell us. One here. Okay, wow, look at this, already very beautiful. So this is my Electric Love Oracle, and you can find this on Etsy. This is the Bittersweet Tea Oracle by V Love and Tarot. You can find that on Etsy as well. And this is her Lenormand Love, Lenormand, and so you can find that as well. Okay, oh, I'm itchy. You didn't need to know that, but I was going to make a noise, so I wanted to know this. Okay. All right, so let's see what's in their heart, my friends. Gonna just take a moment to just absorb everything. And if you see something that I don't see, always comment down below, because sometimes, like we miss things, and so that's an important thing for everybody. All right, let's see what freedom we have. It's funny, I did want to say, that really the freedom is being what I'm seeing. Let's look at it in close here. So there is some, like, this is reminding me so much of the 8 of Swords energy. So I feel like they want to tell you something, or give you something, but it feels like to me it's more telling you something that will unlock this cage that you are in. And so what I'm feeling like you're being trapped, which is funny, right? Because I feel like something about this connection is really trapping you. Like they don't want it to be a trap. They don't want it to be where you feel you don't have peace. They want you to find some sort of peace here in this connection. It's so interesting because, like, you're doing too much. Balance is needed. And so I feel like you're the one who's they're acknowledging in their heart, they're acknowledging that you put too much in there. You put all your energy, and they're saying, and it's sort of like they feel like you're trapped in this relationship, right? In this situationship, actually, right? Casual connection, no labels, unclear intentions, right? So you have these two things. There's like this situationship, and you're being trapped in it, and they want to give you some sort of like a truth. They want to give you some sort of something. I really feel like it. I'm feeling like it's more spoken than it is anything, or even like maybe a sense of like peace that they want to offer you. And so this is what they really just want you to, like, one of the things I think they want to say to you is like gratitude. They want to show you, they want to tell you, like, in their hearts, they're very grateful for you and this connection. Like the reason, sung by Hubastank, I found a reason for me to change who I used to be, a reason to start over new, and the reason is you, right? It's the sense of like, I'm not saying, how do I say this? Their heart doesn't like know, like they feel like the reconciliation will probably happen. Yeah, the end of heartache, and so I love how I misspelled heartache, but the end of heartache by King Kill Switch Engage. Seek me, call me, I'll be waiting. Seek me, call me, I'll be waiting. This distance, this dissolution, I cling to memories while falling asleep, brings release. So there's a sense of wanting. They are also feeling like there's no peace here. Their heart is saying like, I want to give you peace. I want to show you that I'm grateful to you. There's a sense of wanting somehow to get together with you, like some reconciliation. But I feel like as you are right now, they can't. You can't be together in a sense because you're trapped in it. Like you're trapped in a situationship, and you're like, oh, but they can easily free you. And in a sense, I think they are trying to. And maybe the freedom for you, and or how they think about it, is to let you go, right? That's a possibility here, right? Like they want you to be free. They want you to find peace. And so for some of them, actually might actually be that they will actually say, okay, move forward, move on from me. Like that will be something that they will say. They will show you gratitude. And for others of you, it'd be like, we'll maybe not be together now, right? But we will be together at some point in time. But it won't happen until you're actually free. Like you free yourself in a sense here. And so internal conflicts are affecting your connection, and triggers are affected ability to trust. And I feel like that might be something too. Maybe you are stuck in a sense of like, you've both been triggering each other over and over and over and over again, and you can't, like, you're both stuck in a cycle. And maybe they feel like the best thing for you and for them is to like take a step back, right? Because you're both trapped. This is not how this connection, they don't want this connection to be like this. They want this connection to be something awesome, right? Like they want it to be like feeling like love, experiencing everything. They don't want you to put in all the effort and all the work. They want something better. So here we have naughty and nice, playfulness, mischievous, irresistible, trying to figure out, like maybe they themselves are trying to figure out what they want. Maybe they don't even know what they want. And so if they don't know what they want, they can't be with you. And they don't want you to just stick around and be locked in a cage. They want you to be free, enjoying life, being happy. So I feel like a strong message that I'm hearing for you is sort of like, let me go. And I don't like say that as a bad thing. I hope you see that, like, because sometimes you have to let go, right? I feel like you're trying too hard, right? That's the doing too much, you're trying too hard. This is that you're imprisoning yourself, and you're sort of like imprisoning this connection as well. Ugh, I don't like, I'm always like, oh. Like I liked to happily ever after. That's what I like, but I feel like that's what they want you to see. They want you to be happy too. They're trying to give you this sense of freedom. They're grateful for you. It's not like they don't love you or anything. It's just, I feel like they themselves don't know what they want. Sorry, I have to cough. I'm like I should have gotten water or something. Let's see what else. What's coming through for okay? What's their 5D self trying to like? What's in their heart of the 5D self? Look at that. One more, my friends. And what is actually? Let's do 5D self here. One more. Here we have Pentacles. We need the work. We need to work on this. We're working on this, and then I want to see what is their 3D self like in their heart. What's in their 3D self heart? I'm sorry. Ace of Hearts. Nice. Ebb and flow, Wheel and Fortune. Yep. Look at that. Yeah. So their higher self is I love this higher self because this higher self is trying to like they're trying to figure things out, and they're acknowledging, and that's what I'm saying, like you're trapped. There's some sort of like the devil energy. You're both trapped. There's a great attraction, and they admit that there is a great attraction, but there's something here that there's a disbalance in your connection. And they themselves don't really know. Like they're like, I feel like you want something from them that they can't give you at this point in time, and they're trying to tell it to you that it doesn't mean that the love isn't there, because we have the lovers. There is love. They do want this happiness, and I, like I said, happily ever after here. They want all these things, but they're not ready for it. The moon here is sort of like there's confusion, there's like emotions, there's still things that need to be worked out. We even have the 8 of Pentacles saying, I'm working on all these things, but I don't want you to put your like life on hold. I don't want you to be imprisoned, like, because that isn't what they want. They want you to be happy. And here we have their 3D self. Here we actually have like Ace of Cups. We have this beautiful like Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Flames, Ace of Wands, new passion. There's anything we have the ebb and flow, which is, to me, it's sort of like things like the Wheel of Fortune, right? There's a sense of there'll be hot and cold. And then with the Seeker of Flames is the Knight of Wands. It's sort of like they're not ready to settle. Like it, and I feel like their energy is very transitory right now, and it's not about you. That the transitory isn't about you. It's sort of like they're seeking themselves. They're trying to find themselves. The 5 of Wands, the rivalry here is sort of like an internal struggle that they themselves are going through, and maybe for some of you, you're going through as well. And see, the thing is, like, I want you to hear it. I don't want to be like, you're here because you want the truth. So their heart is saying there's new possibilities for us, right? Not necessarily together. They feel like it will happen, maybe. Like, I do feel like they're connected to you, and they feel like it will happen, like the 10 of Cups, but they're not there yet. And it's very important. They feel like they want you to like take new opportunities. Like there's like if there's a new opportunity for love out there for you, just go with it. Like if there's a new opportunity for this passion and everything, it's almost like they want to say trust me to come back, and trust yourself. If it's always one of my favorite things to say. It's like, if it's meant to be, it will be. And I feel like they feel that it will be. And I feel like they feel that you think that it won't if you don't try to keep holding on to it. And they're saying, the more you try to hold on to me, the more you're trying to hold on to this situationship, the more it's going to stay a situationship, and it's not going to be in a relationship. I hope that makes sense. And I'm not like, I'm not trying to like be like, I know like those are not necessarily truths that people want to hear. But I do feel like they're working through things. Like, I feel like they're facing themselves, and they want you to face yourself too. They're facing their fears. They're facing their demons, their shadow self, and they want you to do that. It's almost like, I feel like one of the things that you have to face in yourself is sort of like letting go of control, letting go of trying to control this. And I feel like that's why you're doing too much, because you're trying to control this. And it's sort of like, no, their heart is saying that's not going to bring us together. That's actually, if anything, it's driving us apart. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, we're starting off with intensity, my friend. All right, let's see what their higher self, what other things are coming through from their higher self. Yeah, strains. Yeah, I feel like they really feel like you somehow like you're trying too hard. Like there's a restraint here, sort of like in the savage. Maybe some of you say very, very truthful, like, or maybe they said very like truthful things that are in a way that came out wrong. There's like, I feel like, and you're trying to shape this, you're kind of going about it, you're not letting it unfold naturally. Fragile heart, yes, they understand, and they also saying, yeah, my heart is fragile. Like there is a sense of frailty here. But again, it's like it's the open arms, the open hands. It's sort of like, don't try to hold me. Don't try to hold this situationship. Don't try to, because the more you hold it, the more it's going to stay the same. The more you're not allowing it to grow. And then there is a sense of like, if there is an ending, right? It does seem like, it's like, I really do feel like, let me go. It really is like, I keep hearing like, let it go, let it go, let me go, let me go. And I'll, like, when I'm ready, when I'm fully, like, when I'm done, it's like, I'll come back. But if you keep holding it, I'm never, like, it's not happening. You're always just going to have this situationship. It's like unfulfilling for them, and it's unfulfilling for you. And when it comes to the end, there will be a fulfillment. And so I feel like we need to let go here. Trust a little bit. That's their 3D self coming through here. Like, I love that their 5D self is being so very honest. Yeah. Oh, and this is Spread Hot Love and Be Love by Be Love and Crystals, and yeah, and my Sweet Love Oracle. And you can find those on Etsy. So I actually, do you see like the new love? I feel like there's new potential for you. Like I think they want you to take the new potential, that new, and I don't feel it's with them. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like they want you to move on. It really, like, at least for now. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, I feel like there's a trust that it will happen. Trust in it. Mind games, they're just, if you don't let it go, like, it's just always going to be mind games. It's always going to be the situationship. Move forward from it and let them grow, and let yourself grow as well with this new love. To me, it feels like they're saying that is a divine connection. Just like, and with the lovers there, it is a connection, but it's not like, it's not ready. Like, it really isn't. It's almost like the batter is still like raw. The batter is still raw, or like, and it's not delicious cookie dough that you can eat raw. It's like, it's bad batter that you can't eat raw, right? I almost feel like if you trust in it, if you let them go, if you move forward, possibly to new love, and let them move forward, like, I feel like they were going, like, that's going to be the best luck for you. That's going to be, there's something there that they want you to have that they can't give you. Oof. And that, to me, my friends, is actually quite true love if I've ever seen it, because they want you to be happy, but they can't give you the things that make you happy, and they can't. It just, I almost feel like they want to, but they can't, and they know they can't. So why are they going to? They don't want to keep you around just playing games, right? They want you to move forward. Yeah, because you're kind of making them being stuck there too with you as well. Like, you need to grow, my friend. Okay, let's see. One more. Yeah, okay. What is the other one? The Heart of Hearts. And what's the 3D? Yeah. There is new opportunities. There's new things for you. Content. They want you to be happy. I almost feel like if you're starting, or if you're with another person right now but you're still holding on to them, they're saying no, go for the new one. There's contentment there. There's happiness there, friends. And if you haven't, you're being asked out by somebody else, but you're like, no, I'm still holding on to it. Sort of like, allow yourself the opportunity to be happy, even if it's not with them. I feel like they closed the door here. And I don't feel like it's a forever closed door. It might be a forever for you, because you might just find happiness with somebody else, like really true happiness. And they're okay with that. They're because, like I said, they want you to be happy, and they know that they cannot make you happy. They can't. I want to so much say that they will, but I feel like no. They know that right now they cannot make you happy. And so their heart is speaking to you, saying, move forward, move on, and like, either I'll catch up to you, or just you'll leave me behind, and that's okay, because like the love is there so big that it's unconditional love. I would say it's capable of that, of wishing somebody they love happiness, even if it's not with them. Priorities, like, clean out, like, what's the priorities? I almost feel like they're saying, like, you're too stuck on this situationship, and you're not finding happiness. You're not like allowing yourself to try new things, trying to be things. Like, stop focusing on it. Yeah, like, I feel like they're saying you're isolating yourself. You're cutting yourself off from new opportunities, from happiness. You're cutting yourself off from things that they want you to have, that they cannot give you. And so, yeah, I really like, I'm just like, wow. And here with the divine intervention, it's sort of like, it's like I keep saying, it's meant to be, it will be. Like, there is this pause that needs to happen. There is, like, I feel like celebration. There is a sense of, like, I feel like you will get back together. It might not even like take for that long, but there's just a need for pause. You need to let go. You need to free yourself. You need to nurture yourself. And then they themselves are trying to find discipline. They're trying to, like, I feel like they're very much like free spirits in many ways, and like or one of you is too rigid, and there's a sense of needing to let go. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. What messages do I want to set? Like, I'm like, oh wow, this was not how I thought it was gonna go, and that's what happens. Sometimes spirit is just like, I'm like, I go in this kind of blind. I don't know what's happening. So what can I give you? Like, what advice? I want to give you advice. I really do. So, like, make peace with the one you love. This is the Fudge Oracle by V11 Tarot. And so, pour into the one you love. And for me, it's sort of like, pour into yourself, my friend. That Ace of Cups is so strongly there. It just makes me think that that's like something that just needs to, like, really be spoken out. Like, you have to nurture yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You're focusing too much on the situationship. And so make peace with where you are with them, if you can. Like, it really is. If it does, like, I just feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Is that seven of yeah, there's 7 cards here. It's like there's choices, there's options for you. And they want you to take those options. They want you to be happy. All right, let's see what messages they have for you. I'm actually using my own Oracle. This one's getting retired. It is my Heart Whispers Oracle. It's being retired, but you can find it on Etsy. This one is also being retired, so if you want, you can. And that's the Fudge Oracle by V11 Tarot. You can find that on Etsy as well. Let's see, what messages do they want you to hear? It was love at first sight. Oh, look at that. And that's the thing that I have to say, that they still love you. It's not like the love is gone. It's just they can't give you what you need or what you want. It's like, I want to be with you. Stop haunting my dreams. They can't stop thinking about it too. like you? Yeah. I think it's love. I think it's love. They like you. They want to be with you. But I really feel like they can't. Like we be friends. What it is. You can't fix me. You can't fix them. And they can't fix you either. Like we expect too much from others. You're my world. Look at that. I don't know, but this person is like, I obviously see that they love you, and they love you so much that they're willing to like let you go and be like, they can't give you what you want. So because they're trying to fix themselves, you can't give me more time. Yep. They do need more time. They're not, this is not like, and that's the thing. I'm like, I don't feel like it's over. I feel like it's a pause. It could be a long pause while they try to figure themselves out, and they want you to figure yourself out as well. Does that make sense? Look at that. You changed my world. And there's like, I did all I could. I need to focus on myself. I really want to say that's the message that their heart is trying to tell you. Like, I want to focus on myself, right? I need to focus on myself. And it's like, move on. Like, if it's being offered, go for it. I want to give you more, but I can't. Like, that's the thing. They want to give you more, but they can't right now. Doesn't mean they don't love you. And that's an important thing that I want you to see. Like, you are my other half. I mean, seriously, come on. Like, how much this, and let me tell you, this oracle does not have, like, it's not all full of like love, love, love. No, you can see that there isn't. But there's so much love here. They want you to be happy, and it's sort of like we're lovers, but like, you know, like I can't give it to you. And so I think that's the message that they really have for you at this point in time. And I'm sorry if it's not the one that you wanted to hear, because I really I love happy ever afters, but this just feels like they're not ready, and they want you to have the happiness that you deserve right now. I hope this makes sense. Please do consider liking, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. It really does help the channel grow. Oh, my friends, you got this though. They trust in you, and they see the beauty in you. So see the beauty in yourself, please. All right, until I see you in the next one, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Bye bye, my dear friends. From group 2. I'm skipping a whole thing. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's see what this is. I'm sorry. I'm still taking a breathe breath. I'm breathing in and breathing out. Because last one was a bit sad, and so I'm like hoping this one will be much better. So this is this is their higher self, right? This is what does their heart say? And we're just gonna get it all in there. This is my electric love oracle. This is the, what do you call this? Spellcasting, yes. And this is Bittersweet Love, Bittersweet Tea by V Love and Tarot. And we have the Love Lenormand. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it all in there. Okay, now let's connect to this energy. So what is their heart wanting to tell you? Okay, so this is actually quite positive. I'm glad. Oh, can you see everything? Okay, so there might be a distance. The fertility for me, it means I do love it. It's there. There's also a bird over here, and to me, it's sort of like messages. And so if you are not together, which is, I just kind of feel like that's what it is, or even if you are, I can also feel that as well. But I feel like the distance here with that is like, so you're at a distance. There might be trying to figure things out as well. The fertility is like, I feel like they feel you're very sensual, very sexy, very attractive. They're also thinking naughty things about you, like sexy time kind of things. And so if you see Transit Gloria, this is a song by Brand New. And so he's a lamb, she is a slaughter. She's moving way too fast, and all he wanted was to hold her. Nothing that he tells her is really having an effect. He whispers that he loves her, but she probably was only looking for so for something more. So maybe for some of you, I feel like there is it's a sense of, for some of you, I feel like their heart is saying, maybe you're going too fast. Maybe you are like, they've never experienced this with anybody else. That's a message that I feel like they've never experienced this feeling with anybody else. And even if you're far apart, even if you're not together anymore, they never experienced this. And so it's very like, it's kind of daunting to them. Like, yeah, but I feel like that's their heart, just being brutally honest. Like, this is intense. And so this attraction that they have, it's just a lot. Yeah. So it kind of like, and so if now imagine having that feeling, like you're just like everything, this is just so much, it's such a great intensity. Yeah. So it is like time apart will improve your relationship. And so they need a breather is what I'm saying here. It's sort of like, like, I feel like they're almost out of breath. Like this is so intense. But in the best way possible. And so we have White Trash, beautiful, sung by Everlast. So there's something you should know. My heart belongs to you. I know you could have found a better guy. I'll love you till the day I die. I swear God, it's true. I'm coming home to you. Like, and so like, even if this time apart, they're still like thinking about you. Like this time apart is them like, let me catch my breath. Like, let me, they feel a deep connection with you. Yeah. And it's very scary to them. Like, if you really think about it, and like if you've never, like they've never experienced something like this, and you're going so fast, right? You're going like, oh my goodness, I want, like, like you probably know, you're like, twin flame, right? Or like soulmate, done. Like, this. They're still like, whoa, give me like let's let me breathe a little bit here. They love swooning over your photos, and you see, like there's still like this thing of a connection here. Like, yeah, and they have the clover, it's happiness, luck and love, serendipity. So there is a lot of serendipity in your connection. I do love this. They might actually be truck drivers too. Yeah, could be truck drivers, or somebody who has to travel a lot. The writer here also does that, like energetic lover, travel. Yeah, like there's something about the distance. There's some sort of travel. But I feel like the fact that we have the woman here, that's totally you. I feel like you're their divine counterpart. You really are. There's a sense of like, and again, like there's this feminine. They see you as the feminine. They see you as the empress, right? But at the same time, their heart is saying, hey, you're making me pump too hard. You're making me like, it beats too hard, my friend. And so I almost feel like they're saying, hey, can you give me a little breather here? Like let me make sense of it all. All right, let's see what their higher self is coming through here. So like what is their higher self? Like what is the higher self saying is in their heart? And it's in their heart. The lovers kind of wanted to do this. Death and rebirth. Yeah. Okay. One more. I'm sorry, the moon came out for the other one, pile 2, but this energy is totally different from pile 1. Oof, I can't even. But they did have the lovers there as well. And so what I'm actually seeing, and so the moon is something that they're trying to figure themselves out. They're trying, like, there's a lot of forces here. I feel like if you're not together, there is a sense of, what do you call it? Connecting during like full moons especially, or new moons, like feeling that psychic connection here. I do want to show you that you go from and this is what their heart is saying, we go from the 10 of Wands, which I feel like they feel like overwhelmed. They feel like there's this strong passion, there's this strong connection. There is an ending here with this like, you know, with the death card. But what's important here is that it's like this card in particular says death, but there's also a rebirth. There's a sense of like after the ending, it even says time apart will improve this relationship. And then we go from the 10 of Wands to the 10 of Cups, fulfillment, joy, and happiness. It isn't, how do I say it? So if there is a break, it really isn't, they're not going away with their love. Like their love is still very much there. So what is their 3D self trying to tell us? Like their heart sounds overthinking. Yeah, they're right now. Like that's totally 9 of Swords. They're overthinking. They're really like, you impacted them a lot. You have the 3 of Swords again. Look at that. That's totally different. Do you see the difference between their higher self and their like 3D self? They're totally different. Okay. But do they find you so attractive? It's not even funny. Like, oh my goodness, so attractive. And wow, look at that. So their 3D self is like, they have the 9 of Swords, so they feel like they're stuck in this. They're like in paralysis, overthinking. Their minds are overacting. There's 3 painful loss, the 3 of Swords. It's sort of like their heart is hurting. Maybe they might be, for some of you, if this makes sense, they're in a karmic relationship with somebody at this point in time. But they do find you very attractive, right? That's what I'm seeing here. But the 5 of Hearts, it's almost like the self-pity. There's a sense of like, oh, I messed up. They know they messed up, but there's still something that's keeping them where they are at. So that, hopefully that makes sense. And if it's not an actual like karmic relationship, it's something else that they may actually be addicted to different like substances, maybe addicted to sexy times. Like there's something there that's preventing them. There's like some sort of temptation that is blocking this connection, and that's okay. I really want to say that they have to work through this, and they're saying their higher self sees the work, right? That the moon is sort of like the confusion and everything, but it's sort of like they're working through it. They're trying to like make themselves how do I say it? Work from the 10 of Wands to the 10 of Cups. They're doing the work here. It just right now there needs to be an ending in order to be a rebirth. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I really do. But it's very look at that. So we do have like, I'm gonna actually, here we go. Yeah. Communications, worries. There's a lot of worries here, and I feel like they're dreams. Yeah, that's what I keep saying. Like I feel like you are. They're communicating. I feel like they're communicating through their dreams. So, and they are worried too. They do have this. There is like a broken, but the heart is still there. Broken tape. They might be spying on you. Their higher selves is just admitting to that spying. And there's like a digital connection maybe. Because like there is a distance here. It's interesting. We have our connection as the 3. Has the 3D as their self here. Still like mind games here. What else? Tell me more. Extremities. Okay. See, this is actually different too. Because the restraint was in for somewhere else. But look, they actually see the new beginning possibly here. For some of you, so it's art connection, something art. Okay, so something about art makes them think of you. I don't know why that is, but that's just what I'm seeing here. Mind games. They're still in the process of playing mind games. Again, with this addiction, the devil card is right there. Extremities. I feel like, I think that's also part of the devil card here. There are also financial restraints. I mean, like literally, like I feel like they have finances. They have financial issues that they're working through, but I do think that they see like a beginning. They do see like something here. Oh, I feel like there's so much they want to say to you, and they say to you in your dreams. I almost feel like they're working on themselves. They really like. I keep hearing like I'm working on myself. I am working on myself. I'm working on like. On all of this, and a part of them, it just feels like like things aren't changing, but their higher self is like, no, we are changing. Things are going to get better. We feel like the 10 of Wands, but it's going to become the 10 of Cups. I really like that because if you don't know me, I like happily ever afters, and that is important to me. All right, let's see. This is kind of different from group one because group one was really heavy. I'm like, oh. Let's see what their higher self tells us. Like, what's in their heart of hearts for you, my friends? Announcement of some sort. Okay. True love. Wow, look at that. Loyalty, my friends. Yeah. Right? Power. I feel like there's movement. Commitment. Yeah, look at that. Okay. And now let's see what their 3D self wants to say. Destiny? Okay. Adversity, yeah. Okay, like one more. Grieving. Yeah, so they are grieving. Like, they're grieving. If you're not together, they're grieving it. But I feel like the Chariot is moving them forward. But they're going through some sort of either internal adversity or external adversity, which could be a karmic relationship. There is inspiration that you inspire them. Like, your energy inspires them in many ways. There are still, like, there is the grieving, the 5 of Cups. They wish they would have done things differently. But their higher self, look at this. It's like there's an announcement. The announcement is that, wait, you know what? We are true love. You're my true love. And they know it. Like, that's the thing. I keep saying, like, they really do think that you're their divine counterpart. That they messed up, totally quite possible, because they have to deal with this, the Devil card here. We have the sense of loyalty. Like, oh, either you're loyal. They feel like your support here. They're moving there. I think they're gaining their own inner power. They're connecting to their own inner strength here. And then commitment is really what they're going. Again, the 10 of Cups is what they're aiming. Their higher self is aiming for. Wow. Seriously. I'm just like, wow. Like, totally different. Totally different. All right, let's see what kind of advice I can give you. It's like totally, like, the other one was like way longer because there was so much stuff. Defend the one you love. Okay, so I think to me that's the 2 of Cups. It's like, it's not even the defending. It's sort of like, yes, you're gonna, like, there's loyalty here for you both. Include the one you love. Yeah, and that could be, for me, it's sort of like include the one you love. It could be, for me, 3, there might be a third party in this connection, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be forever. I just feel like, but do put up your boundaries for them. If you know, like, it's okay to put up boundaries. I'm going to use my, and this is the Fudge Oracle by Be Love and Tarot. I think that's retiring, and this one is retiring as well, and this is my Heart Whisperer. So let's see what messages they have for you. You need more than I can give, but that's okay. You drive me crazy with desire. I feel like they're like working towards being better. Although they do say stop haunting my dreams, I do feel like you do haunt their dreams. I feel like they dream about you all the time, my friends. You change my world. Yep. You're my other half. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, one more. Feel like, yeah, but we do, like, we need a break, and it is like a time apart will be, there's a need for the breaking. Oh my goodness, seriously, twin flames. So, like, they feel it, they know it. That's your true love. There's a, like, something about this, and you do intrigue them. They're like intrigued by you. Oh my goodness. Okay, seriously, I really have to. And so my love for you still burns within. And forgive me. I feel like they want that forgiveness. That's sort of that 5 of Cups energy. It's like they feel they messed up, and they're like, but like, so much love here. To me, it's like this pile for sure will have a happily ever after. There's just like, it's like, even here, like, there's the Destiny, the Chariot. There's just something about this very unique, very lovely. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow and helps me come back for more. And yeah, if you want like a personal reading, I do offer personal readings. You can email me about it, or you can go to Etsy and you can find it there as well. I do Reiki as well, so if you want Reiki for this connection, I can offer that as well, or for your own personal Reiki. Or if you want to just be part of the community, like when I do community Reiki, you can just let me know. Okay, so with that, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Until I see you in the next one. Bye bye, my dear friends. Friends from group 3. Sorry, I just moved the microphone, so if I made noise about that, I'm sorry about that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards. Let's find out what's in this person's heart. And so, oh, this one actually wanted. Okay, yeah. All right, so this one came out 3. All right, we'll do it. Okay, and actually I'm going to set everything up. So this is my Electric Love Oracle. This is the Spellcasting Oracle. And this is Love and Tarot's Bittersweet Tea Love Oracle. And this is her Lenormand Oracle. And so all these you can find, these guys you can find on Etsy. This one you can find in Hay House. They usually have good sales. Check them out. All right. Sorry. And also want to plug in that if you actually do, I do personal readings. I also do Reiki, especially if you want Reiki for yourself or Reiki for a connection. I'm more than willing to. Just email me down below, or you can check out on Etsy. Okay. Sorry, I just had to do that. Okay, let's go into this one. Okay. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that this, yeah, mountains, they actually see obstacles. Wow, they see the obstacles. Yeah, and there's obstacles coming from, so their heart is telling you outside opinions are affecting your love life. There's obstacles that I feel like it could be, oh, like I don't know, because it could be on their side that they're obstacles. There's somebody else there. It could be a karmic. I'm not saying that, but it could also just be like an interfering mom, or like a friend that has feelings for them, but doesn't really, like want to fess up to that, or this person doesn't really like them that way, but they interfere. It's like, definitely it feels like a female, and they're sneaky about it. That's an important thing I want to say. Like there's yeah, okay, and it's the next. Okay, yeah, because it's saying getting back with your ex screams disaster, and so I feel like maybe it's their ex, or somebody who's like, yeah, it's somebody who does it in a way that is not like forthright, right? Manipulative. That's what I'm gonna say. So there's an manipulative outside of influence here, that there's like an needing for overcoming this. Player. So we have this Milligram Smile song by From Autumn to Ashes. I'm okay with faking this. I'll fake everything just to slip your kiss. Just to slip your kiss. Yeah. So it might be like they might be players, or yeah, but I feel like that was past energy. So funny. Like I feel like they used to be players. Does that make sense to you? Or like players, or like they weren't really, they were non-committal. And there's a sense of changing here, though. I do also want to say that they find this empowerment here for you. That is totally you. Very much High Priestess energy. Also, they are just like, there's something about you that just attracts them to you. And there's an imbalance here as well, because I feel like they think of you as a queen, and they feel themselves to be like a knight, not quite a king yet. Evil in a Closet, song by In Flames. So your presence kept me floating far from depths where secrets lie. Maybe another lifetime I could be the first to meet. And so this is interesting, because we have the tree here as well. And it's actually saying past life connection, deep bonds, everlasting love. And that to me is almost like the connection is really strong here. And there's also another message. Sorry, I'm like, this is like a very different, like every pile's been very different, because this is like a person who really wants to talk, and like their heart really wants to talk. And so one of the things that it's saying, it's sort of like thinking of you, right? Thinking of you, and thinking of like somehow you're their light. I mean, like, not even their light, just in their inspiration. They're aspiring to something. There's something about you that makes them want to be more. And so that influence, that energy that you just send them out, or like they perceive in you, is what keeps them floating from like keeps them floating, moving forward, keeps them trying to get more. There's secrets. For me, it's sort of like depths of secrets. There's sort of like in things, I would say, like this definitely like manipulative person like tries to like, I feel like, and they're manipulative in a weird way, because I feel like they put this person down. And so, and I know it's specific, I'm sorry if it doesn't make sense, but it really, it's like somebody who puts this person down in order to feel bigger themselves. And so all through that, even like they probably made that decision, probably that choice, or maybe they met you after they met this, like after they met this person. But whatever it is, it's sort of like you're somehow keeping them like, I want to say like, they want to say like, you keep them sane, you keep them like knowing that there's not always going to be like this manipulation. Like you are a perfect example, oh wow, of what a divine feminine is. Not manipulative, but rather straightforward and in your power, right? That is, oh wow, beautiful. I really like this. Okay, and then we have the heart-shaped box. So we have so songs by Nirvana, and it's codependency. So she has me like a Pisces when I'm weak. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box for weeks. I've been drawn into your magnet tower pit trap. And so I feel like they are feeling trapped with this other person. I feel like you like their path. There's a long distance with the voyages here. There's long distance, slow movement. I think for me also, this reminds me of the Three of Wands. And so there's a sense of a slow movement with this, but they're planning something. We also have this beautiful card here, which is they fear change and want things to stay the same. And so they might fear moving away from this person, like this other cosmic person, karmic manipulative person, especially because I really feel like they did a number on this. Like they really made them feel really like, wow, less than, because that's how they maintain power. I don't like people like that. I don't like, and I know that that's a harsh judgment, but those who use who think that love is about control, and who manipulate others, like don't like, and by that I mean like play the victim. And I'm not saying that everybody does that. There's just certain people that do that. I'm just like, don't do that. You can be in your power, and that's how you get to be with somebody. Sorry, I had to like let that rant go. I don't like manipulation. I never have. I'm a straight shooter. So those who manipulate, I can't. I try my best. Yes, that's true. All right. Sorry, I was like, ugh, you went on a rampage. All right, so let's see what their higher self is telling them. Oh, wow. Like, I love this. 9 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Love, love, love. Yep, but they're also trapped. But, like, we also do have the Chariot, though. There's movement here. All right, let's see. And this is just fascinating to me. I do feel like they're trying to set themselves free from this. So 9 of Cups, I feel like they're saying like to them, there's a sense of like, this is a wish fulfillment. Like you are wish fulfillment. They're like, they see this. See, there's an equal here. There's an equal balance. They see it, that it's working together. But they still have fears. They still are feeling trapped. They're trapped in this, like in this connection, in this like karmic connection with this other person. It's a lot of manipulation. Like I really do feel like they tell this, they put them down. Oh, but you know, there's only so much a person will do until they break free. I feel like their spirit is trying to break free. They're wanting this freedom. That's the 4 of Wands right there, and that's a total, like, this could totally be a twin flame connection. Wouldn't be surprising. All right, let's see what their 3D person, their 3D self is saying that's in their heart for you. Oh, wow. Look at that. I love that. Even their, yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. I'm actually surprised at this, because I'm almost like, because they're like, I would think that they wouldn't be, I thought they would be a lot more like, they're still worried, they're still like, their heart is, their higher self, it sees that their worries, but the 3D self sees like, okay, it's not going to happen. And that's why we have that. Remember I said this was like the three of wands. I feel like their 3D self is trying to work on a plan here. The 7 of keys, which is the 7 of pentacles, is weighing options. So it's there, and like, I like that there's a weighing of options, but it's also almost like a slow progress. Things are doing things. Like the star here is your energy. It is that, again, it's sort of like you're lighting their path for them. And so they see that there's the temperance, there's divine timing, there's like, it's a slow process, but there's the 10 of cups is where they're going with you. They want fulfillment, they want joy, and they're not, and so this is a perfect example. So this person that fills their heads with doubts and manipulates and controls, right? At some point in time, like, and I'm not saying like at some point in time, and this is just probably something maybe you need to hear, or maybe there's some sort of confirmation in here for you. At some point in time, that fear motivates to a point. Joy and like, and being wanting to be free and like really fulfilling our purpose will be the bigger motivator, will be the thing that actually, I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. They're going to remove themselves from this situation with this manipulative karmic, because they prefer, instead of being like feeling bad about themselves, feeling in a state of worry about like, and just feeling bad, right? They prefer to have joy and be happy with you, right? They see this Ace of Flames, they see a new passion, they see a new potential here with this. It's not going to be fast, it's not going to be easy. They know all this, but they're willing to actually acknowledge it, which I have to say is pretty amazing. Wow. Really interesting. Okay, let's see what their higher self tells us more. Trapped. Yeah, they're trapped. I this is just how it is. They do feel trapped in compatibility with somebody else. And then you're asking like, why are they still with them? Oh, sometimes we have hero complex. Sometimes we feel like, oh, you owe them. Or if I think whenever they try to step away from this connection, the person is like, we'll just manipulate. Well, you know, like if it's hard to hurt others, right? Especially if you have one of those hearts that it does that. Yeah, so it's memories. I almost feel like they want to say, well, I do feel like the memories of is possibly for in terms of like memories of happy times with you, but I also feel like memories of like, hey, there was a point in time, right, that the connection was like kind of worked. There was something that they liked about this person, and I feel like they're trying to figure things out. They're discovering things as they go along. They're trying to see things in a different perspective. But the declaration of love, I feel like, yes, they feel that 2 of cups for you, like right there. The compatibility, maybe they feel like right now they can't offer that to you as well, because they are trapped in this connection. But they, like I said, they are working towards freeing themselves. They might be trapped by memories of what used to be too. Wow, this is like, my friends, this is really cool. All right, let's see what their 3D self is saying, because I feel like 3D self is like, I'm like, is, oh wow, okay, yeah, we're working on this. I feel like, okay, yeah, we're moving away from this toxic. I feel like that's what I'm saying. We're moving away from this toxic energy. We're like, this is trying to find their own self-worth. And so even, oh, that's true, I want to say that as well. And so their heart is saying that even if, like, which I do feel like they're going to get out of this karmic relationship, you're going to have to give them a little bit of time, my friends, because they have to find their self-worth. They have to like be able to be good within themselves. And so they might be closed off for a little while, right? But that doesn't mean that their love isn't going to be there. For some of you, they actually might try to give you a gift, or something. Is like, I do feel like they think this connection and you are a gift in their life. Wow. And that is really strong. Like, oh wow. I know I'm saying oh wow, but it really is. I'm like, it's cute, loving. There's a high regard, like their higher self and their 3D selves are very much in tune. And that's not true for all people. Like a lot of the time we see a lot like, oh, these amazing things here, and then we see here where they're really at. This person has evolved a lot. Like I'm just gonna tell you right off the bat, I'm like, and they can actually see that this like that this, you know, like karmic is actually toxic for them, and it's actually, you know, like that there is interference, that they are making like there's an obstacle there that they must overcome. Wow. And they also like see that they are being trapped, and so they can't express their emotions yet, possibly because I feel like they're in this karmic. This person is, I feel like if I were to say, this is a very honorable person. I like this person already. All right, let's see what else we can have. And so this is Red Hot Love by Be Love and Tarot, and this is My Sweet Love by me. And you can find both of these on Etsy. And you can find this one as well on Etsy. And this is a Once Upon a Dream Oracle by Mumath Goddess. And if you don't know, she has amazing like love readings, and so does Be Love and Tarot. Sorry. Sometimes I forget things, and I'm like, oh, I should have plugged it in, tell them, look at that. All right, 3D self, my friend. Tell me more. This 3D self is like, wow. This person is amazing. I'm sorry. I'm just like, wow. They are wowing me. So their higher self is saying like their offer, and for me, what it means is like they're looking for, you have the other slipper. You other have the other glass slipper, just a sense of contentment being with you. They sense like for really, like they feel that you are blessing a gift in their life. They know that there is a need for divine timing, but eventually there's a wish fulfillment, and the wish fulfillment is to be with you. I may not get right away, but they understand it. Let's see what their 3D self is telling us in their heart. Faithful, suspicious. Oh, Blinded, and yeah, I've forgotten. I still look at this, and you actually have this, and so their 3D self here, and this is actually quite lovely, and this is my favorite card of the whole deck. I love it. It's perfect. So faithful, I think, and this is the problem within them, and why this is going to take some time. There's an adversity here because of this. There's a sense of faithfulness. They want to be faithful. They do not feel good like being, you know, like having feelings for you and being with somebody else. Like they're like karmic, they're possibly married, they're like, they're in this connection, and it's not one that's easy to come out. And this person, the karmic person, will fight them tooth and nail for this, and will hurt them in ways like, I feel their energy. They're not good people. And okay, no, that's a strong judgment. I'm sorry. Yes. All right. They're not evolved. Does that make sense? Okay. I hope that, like, yeah, because I understand it. Like, I really feel like this person comes from a place of scarcity and fear of like needing to control, because they maybe had issues when they were growing up, like not enough love, or maybe too much like dependent. I don't know. I'm not doing reading for them, so we're just forgetting about that. But they don't like the 3D part here is like, oh, faithful. They don't like it. This other person, they might also be saying that this other person is starting to get suspicious about something like this. So it might be an adversary. And so for me, this person is not a player. This person doesn't take things lightly. So that's what I am feeling like. So, and for me, it's this, the blinded with the horses. It's almost like it's saying like, I can't move forward yet. Like it just isn't. And the forgotten here is sort of like, you may think that they've forgotten this thing, but it really isn't. It was right here. We actually have the pair right now. So they worry that you're going to forget. Maybe they worry that you're going to forget, or they worry that you think that they've forgotten about you, but they haven't. They have to deal with this karmic stuff. And it won't. I think it's going to take a little bit of time, my friends. But I think they're worth it. All right, let's see what advice I can give. I'm using Be Love and Tarot's Come Clean to the One You Love. Maybe that's an advice that I feel like they might want to come through here for you. be in sync with the one you love. And I feel like you are in sync, that they feel more in sync with you than they do with the other person. I feel like that might just be their advice. It's like they need to come clean. They need to be like, I know, like, I feel like they want to be like, they want to do the right thing. I feel like they really want to do the right thing, but maybe the right thing is, sometimes you gotta let people be able to grow, right? You gotta let this like karmic evolve. You have to let the growth happen. I feel like they're trying to prevent hurting them. I understand that, totally do. Like I said, this is an honorable good person here. I like them. Good choice, my friends. All right, let's see what your love messages. What messages does this person want to? Their self, more from their heart, soul family. Your soul family. I feel like you're a soul family. We need a break. Yep, they need. You need a break, not because of that. Yeah, I'm confused. I do feel like they are confused, but not really. I feel like they're not sure how. They don't approve. Again, yeah, see, like there's other people that are always there. Oh, and it might not just be this karmic. It might be a whole, oh, wow. If you are meant to be, we will be. And I feel like you are meant to be and you will be. But it might not just be the karmic. It might be like, oh, there might be a whole story behind it. I mean, like there might be, their family might say like, oh, you can't leave them or something. Your smile lights me up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I hear your voice. Yeah. We are connected. Yes, you are. And you intrigue me. Yeah, you do intrigue them a lot because I feel like you are this, what do you call it? Nothing has changed though. Nothing has changed yet, but I think they're working on it. Past life connection. Did I feel like that was? Yeah, this is a past life connection. This has been twice that it says that. Sorry. What was I saying about this? Yeah, so I feel like there are other people involved here. And the intriguing is that you are the high priestess. Yes, sorry about that. I had a little like part there. And they do need you. I like you inspire them. You do. My world is dim without you. I mean, seriously, yeah. I know. It's like, seriously. Oh, I'm gonna leave it there, but I hope you like this reading. If you did find value, or if you like it or want to support the channel, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. If you can't do any of those things, please consider watching the whole video through, or play it. You can leave it on the background. I don't mind. It helps. Like I have to have certain hours to be watched. That makes sense. But thank you so much. I really would like this reading. I 100% love. I love this energy. This person is in a tough situation, right? But they have very noble and good intentions, especially towards you. They just don't know how to get out of this situation. So hope that makes sense. And I'm sending you so much love and so much light until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Friends from group 4, I'm very excited to be doing this. So if you actually want personal reading, you can. I do offer personal readings. You can email me, or you can check out on Etsy. I also do Reiki. So if you want Reiki for a connection for yourself, or if you want to be part of my community Reiki, let me know and just email me. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is interesting. I've actually been having a lot of fun with this reading. Different energies for each pile. So let's see. Okay, this is like, whew. And so this is my Electric Love Oracle. This is the Spellcasting Oracle. And this is the Bittersweet Tea Oracle by V Love and Tarot. And this is her Lenormand Oracle. And you can find these, like mine and hers, on Etsy. And you can find this one on Hay House. They usually have really good sales, so be on the lookout for them. Like, that's what I would recommend to you. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, let's see what the message is here. Ooh, okay. Okay. So one message that I'm seeing here is Well, with the prosperity here, I'm almost like, well, and just in general, I'm actually hearing like you have to find your own worth. You have to like build, like there's a sense of like knowing your worth, right? And I think they are themselves trying to find their own worth as well. Um, they don't want to use you. I feel like that's something else today. They don't want to use you. They actually want this communication. They want to, like, so if like if you're not, this is totally for somebody who's in separation. So they want to rebuild that bridge. They want to, I guess there's a gap, and then they want to bridge it. They want to like come together again. Maybe they're worried about being used. There's a lot of worries here, and like there's a money issue in this connection. I don't know what it is. And they worry about money. Maybe you worry about money. Maybe you both worry about money. And so money is an important thing, and valuing yourself. And they, like, I feel like you're mirroring each other. So I feel like they don't know how to value themselves, and you maybe you're learning how to value yourself. And what I'm seeing here is that they really think of you highly. They value you. There's almost a sense of like you bring joy with all coins and happiness and joy into their life, even if you're not together, because you're not together. Okay, let me go over this. Sorry. It's like, okay, so can't get my head around you. It's a song by Offspring. So deep inside your soul, there's a hole you don't want to see, covering it up like a cut with the likes of me. You know, I really tried, but I can't do any more about you. And so this is the avoidance. I feel like their heart, and it may just like, and so, well, I'll read this one. I said, "Why don't you get a job?" by Song by Offspring. So, guess all his money, well, it isn't enough to keep her bill collectors at bay. I guess all his money, well, it isn't enough because the girl's got expensive taste. And so, there's almost a sense here of trying to use the connection or use each other to kind of band-aid, right? Band-aid some deeper things that you need to heal. I hope that makes sense. I really do. And so I'm going to say this in the most loving way I think I can. Others cannot save you. Others cannot make you happy. Others, like, you can never, like, this connection can never, like, and I feel like that's something they learned. Others can't save you, and you can't save others. And I know that's a hard reality, because we want to like help. We want to feel like that we can save other people. And maybe like if you're a firefighter or if a policeman, and maybe you can't physically save them, but the hole that we have sometimes, but like, you know, like our existential hole, if you will, or that part of us that's trying to to really feel loved. Others can love us, but if you don't love yourself, it's a simple, like, I know it's simple and it's cliche, but it really is true. If you can, like, it's sort of like if you have a like one of those really like deep cuts and it's bleeding, right? You have to get it stitched, you have to heal it, you have to do all those things. You can't just put a band-aid over it. And I feel like what they're saying here is that you can't put a band-aid over like things that you have to like heal. Like, you can't, like, literally it's like they're trying to say like they're going through their dark, like they have to go through this dark night of the soul, and maybe you've gone through their dark night of the soul. Like, you both have to separately, individually, find your own worth, find your own salvation, find your own purpose, find your own inner healing, right? This is what I'm saying here. And only then I think will you be able to be together here? And so we have Savior by song by Rise Again. So that's when she said, I don't hate you, boy. I just want to save you while there's still something left to save. That's when I told her, I love you, girl, but I'm not the answer for all the questions that you still have. So there's this is such a perfect, and that's the perfect connection here, because it's sort of saying, like, I want to save you, right? It's like, you can't really save me, and I can't, and I'm not the answer to, like, I'm not the band-aid that's gonna like seal the thing. It's like there's needs to be more self um growth. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Okay. Whew. All right, so let's go into this other stuff. So, but I do want you to see this, though, that your connection is divinely guided. There's a purpose to this connection. There is something big about this connection. It's not like it's not a superficial connection. It is deep connection, with a lot of like butterflies here. There's a lot of transformation that this connection will give you and will help you achieve. So your partner thrives in taking bold risks. So there's a sense of risk. There's a sense of uncertainty with this connection. Unnecessary drama is affecting your love life. So there might be drama coming from you or coming from somebody else that is doing here. Temptations are affecting your love life. Moon, the chemistry, hidden emotions, sweet transcript, coughing. So hold on. So I'm gonna, like, I was like, my cat wanted or something, so attention of that. And so what I was thinking, actually, what I was gonna say with you, there might be interruptions with this connection as well, and that is not a bad thing. I really do feel like, how do I say this? Well, it was sort of like I think group 3, that was what it is. Like, there has to be, like, there's an ending, right? But that doesn't mean that the love isn't there. Like, there was an ending here, but the loving, undying, like, not, it's actually funny because I'm not seeing dying love, but actually undying love. There's a continual love here. There's a reincarnation, but rather for me, it's not a reincarnation. It's a reignition. To me, it's, what I'm seeing here is almost like a phoenix rising. This connection, oh, and even here it's sort of like a phoenix rising. This connection has the ability for both of you to go through really tough times. The connection itself will help you. It will. There's like a link here that both of you have. Like, you can lean on each other, especially energetically. But there's a sense of bigger things, like bigger growth. And whenever things happen, like even in the ending here with this connection, it's not really an ending forever. It's a, I feel like not an alchemy, but it's a transmutation. This connection goes through a lot of transmutations. And so when you think it's over, it's not really over. It's sort of just transforming. It really is. It's transmuting. There's attraction, chemistry, hidden emotions. I also feel like you dream, connecting the dreams psychically as well. But it's even here. This is, boom, I had to change camera. So this one is one of the piles where I feel like that's part of your connection, though. There's a lot of stop and go. So yeah, but I do feel like the hidden emotions, like there's, this connection has all these, like a very strong depth to it. And so what I'm seeing here is it won't end. Like it's not ending. I feel like there, if anything, it's actually getting stronger. The temptation here is to sort of just kind of not have to work at all on yourself, and just maybe focusing on, like, I feel like trying to, instead of focusing on growth and having your own, finding your own self-worth here, it's very tempting to just kind of like not, you know, like just kind of be like, oh no, it just wasn't. Blame it on other things, but it's sort of like what I'm feeling like their heart is trying to tell you is that you have to work through the shadows, like you work on yourself, like shadows and stuff. Necessary drama, and yeah, the drama could be again as like you both want something that can't. The drama is trying to say, oh, you have to like love me, you have to like do that, rather, or you know, trying to cover up the wound, whatever the wounds are, with a band-aid instead of actually letting it heal. And so I feel like that might be something there. Might also be that there is other factors or other people that are creating a drama there as well. And why I'm saying that is because there's like 3 butterflies in this one right here. And is there 3 butterflies in that one as well? No, I feel like, yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, let's use the tarot. So what is their higher self telling you? Like in their heart. The 10 of Cups really wants to come through and this one. That's one more. Wait, one more. 5 of Swords. Okay. But I do feel like the King of Cups here. There's a lot of love here and a lot of like this just, it seems like there's a lot of love here. Like there is. And it's, like I said, there's great depth to this connection. Also, the moon came out twice. Confusion, but to me, it's just hidden emotions. It's sort of like you keep each other, like the feelings that you have for each other hidden. Death, and here with the 4 of Swords, there is an ending. There's just it's an ending, but it's not. How do I say it? It's more like a pause or like a rebirth. Yeah, the rebirth. This one is the card that kind of came up here. 10 of Cups. There's a sense of happiness. I feel like for me, it seems like they are. If they're probably feels like they might be with somebody else. The 10 of Pentacles. They might have a family with somebody else. The 4 of Swords here. It might be you know, like, and even them actually. So in their sleep is when they connect with you. In their dreams is when you connect with them as well. Sort of like you both have your heart there while you're sleeping. The 4 of Swords. Separation, but not really. Sort of like, oh yeah, that's actually quite lovely too. Like the tie kind of goes together. Like there, you have the red string of fate together. That makes sense. Much love, but like really hidden emotions. Like you don't show your true feelings for each other. And you probably are with. You might be with somebody, or they might be with somebody else. There is a 5 of Swords, so I feel like they are going through. They're trying to move away from the ego self here and move towards more of this King of Cups. It's sort of like this knowing themselves well off, like emotionally, being connected, being capable of being vulnerable if needed. But just look at their heart. Their heart space is much more open. Yeah, they want to be open. They want to, so I feel like this is the opposite of the moon here in terms of they want to be able to express their feelings, their emotions, but it won't come. They have to, like, deal with the ego or with this adversaries, with their own inner fears, because I feel like there's that. Let's see what else. Okay, so let's see what their 3D self is going to tell us. Yeah, look at that. There's a sense, the Four of Swords came out twice. And so this person actually is quite in tune with themselves too. They are having like the six, they're moving away. This transition is coming through. There's a sense of, so the Hermit here is, they might be alone or they feel alone. They're going through a lot of internal, like they themselves are going through the dark night of the soul. I feel like the Two of Keys, Two of Pentacles, unlocking, I feel like unlocking each other's hearts here isn't, I don't know why that is, but I do feel like it's almost like you're unlocking each other's truth. The Keeper of Flames here is, could be the other person actually feels like it's the other, like, because they do feel like they have somebody else, so they might be there with somebody else, or they're trying to suppress, like, again, I really do feel like they're suppressing their emotions, suppress their attraction towards you. This is your energy, very much both water signs, water, feeling a lot of emotions, flirtatious. They also like think about your voice or think about singing or music is important. Like there's something about you, like they keep thinking about you. They also really do feel very attractive and they want to do, they want to follow through in that attraction. They're moving towards possibly separate, like recovery. Like I feel like the Hermit, and then there's a laws of karma, justice. I do feel like maybe for some of you, if they're with somebody else, they might be divorcing or they're trying to heal the thing. But I feel like they're leaving something behind. And I don't feel like they're leaving you behind. They're leaving, I feel like the baggage, right? I said that there was like a drama. Like you're feeling the drama, they're leaving the drama behind. But there is a sense of Four of Swords. They need to recover. They need to, there's a needing for healing. And then the Justice for me, it's again could be like the karma, good karma, or it could be that they're not going to be in this, I don't want to say connection, but like maybe if they're married, that would be something. Let's see what their higher self says. What's in their heart? Yeah, fine. And this is the Red Hot Love by Beloved and Tarot. Interesting. So their higher self is sort of like they're seeing the stop sign. So I feel like they're following their signs. They're following their own intuition. And their intuition is saying, I feel like they have to like stop maybe. Like literally, and there's the silence again, the Hermit, they're going deep within themselves. Like I almost feel like they're secret admiring you. Old-fashioned also to me is like they want something old-fashioned. Like this is like feels like a very interesting, because they like there's love, but it has to go slow. There has to be an old-fashioned. They want, like especially if they're married, they want to conclude that connection, like that relationship well, and then maybe heal themselves and then come forward when they're more established. And so prosperity, like money does play an issue here. They also believe in synchronicities, walk a mile. I think they've come to understand you a lot more. Like they're like, oh, they understand this. They admire you greatly. Also, they fear that you are being admired by a lot. There's a lot to admire about you. So I feel like they're like, oh my goodness, is somebody going to take my place, right? Even though, yeah, you're not together, right? Let's see what their 3D self is telling us. And this is my Sweet Love Oracle, and you can find that in this as well. There's a divine connection here. I feel like this is part of like they're keeping their secret here. They're like I said, they can't show their emotions. They can't show you, and I feel like you can't either. They're sort of like all these. The secrets are the feelings, the emotions. They're ghosted. Can't silence Hermit. But there's blessings here. This divinely, like this connection. There's is a blessing, and there is divine connect. This is a divine connection. This is like a twin flame here, but there's a performance here as well. Like it's almost like they have to show that they don't care, like it's over. The performance is that it seems like the show is over, like this connection is over, but it really, like I really say, it's not over. It's, to me, it's like being transmuted. It's being changing into something else. Oof. And I like there will be like, I feel like once that's done, like some healing is done, somehow they're coming back, and that the old fashioned is letting me know that that's what I'm feeling. And like like I said, this is like the string that connects you. There's like, you still are connected, like, psychically connected, even if there's silence, right? There's silence, there's a ghosted. They're still spying you, and they're still trying to find out what's going on with you. I really do feel like they're secret admiring, sending you messages, or like possibly mentally, like or like energetically sending you love. Oh, they're funny guys. Okay, let's see what other things. And this is the Once Upon a Dream Oracle by Moonmoth Goddess. Both Via Love and Tarot and Moonmoth Goddess have amazing love readings. So if you haven't gone, check them out. Please do consider checking them out. They're pretty like brilliant. I don't usually like to shuffle on camera because it's always awkward to me. So let's not do that. All right, so let's see what their 3D self is. I mean, their 5D self is actually, we'll start with the 3D self. Okay, that's what you want. That's what we'll do. 3D self. We'll start with the 3D self. Yeah, there's a strong desire there for you. Okay. All right, and now let's see what their higher self is telling us. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So I'm seeing like, well, we have this. I like that they're actually very honest here with the desire. So they are, like I said, they're very attracted to you, very like wanting desire, want sexy times with you. They're evolving, like we said, right? We said that this reflection is the hermit. They're going deep within themselves. I really think that they're trying to work out their own shadows. They're trying to really figure themselves out, actually. And then there's a sense of loyalty. The problem here with this loyalty, and there's nothing wrong with it, it's sort of like, I think they feel like their loyalties are split, because I do think that they have like either they're with somebody, or they were with somebody, like they have family with somebody else. And so it's sort of like the split loyalty is like they want to court you, right? The courting here, they actually want to do it formally. Like I said, old-fashioned. They have this old-fashioned way of like, they don't just want to like, how do I say it? It's not like a wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of thing. It's sort of like they want the courting. They want to get to know each other. Like you again, they want to really like, they want a deep connection. They don't want something transitory. They don't want something that is superficial at all. Like they want something for real, because they feel that that's what this is. This is a real connection. And so again, sort of like the date night, they want to date you. Like they want, and they don't want to go for things to go fast, like limited time, but they want to, they have the value of time. They don't want to waste time, right? But at the same time, they don't want to rush. Does that make sense? And they want to give you gifts. Like, yeah, they want to give you gifts. They want to take you out on a date night. They want this happily ever after. There is an uncertainty. They're not sure what will happen, though. Their higher self. And that's actually, what was it? That was here. No, that wasn't this one. It was like this. There's worries. They have worries about things. They're not sure. There's barriers. There's the ego coming in through, or maybe this actually might not be the ego. It might be the other person, like it just feels like other people, but it might be the karmic, or it might be like their ex, or like if they're still with them, they're like nagging at themselves, like nagging. There's barriers, so they do feel a bit trapped. This is reminding me a little bit of group 3 here. So uncertain about this. I do want to find out, what is this barrier? What is this barrier? What is this barrier? Oh. So many things. Just swords. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. You have like a whole bunch of stuff, but I do feel like, so barrier might be expressing your feelings, might be kids because of the Page of Swords. The High Priestess here is also like, could be you, or could be this other karmic, and then the Temperance. And so there's a sense of balance, divine timing. Where do we have divine timing here? Because I feel like there is a sense, well, no, divine connection, but there is a thing about timing here. There's a barrier about divine timing. So but the time wasn't ready yet. I do feel like psychic connection, spiritual connection, but it could be this other person. But the Page of Swords is definitely, for me, expressing, like, there's a need for expressing, communicating your emotions, but I do think that it might be, they might have kids with somebody else because of the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, I mean. So it's the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it turns into a 10 of, right, there's a 10 of Cups here too. Yeah, wish fulfillment and enjoy here. Wow. Okay, so okay, let's see what advice we can give you, my friends. Be patient with the one you love. Yeah, you're gonna need, there's a lot of patience that's gonna be needed here because the timing is important. You will flourish with the one you love. Yeah, you're both. And you're gonna laugh with them together. There's gonna be a sense of joy here. Like a joy that you've never felt before. But like the flourishing, it comes like once you, because it's transmuting, you're actually phoenix rising. There's something even more that's being awakened here. All right, let's see what messages we have. This is the Fudge, I don't know, Fudge, Love Fudge Oracle by Be Love and Tarot. I think that is retiring, and so is this one, and this is my Heart Whispers. So if you want them, they're on there for Etsy. All right, let's see what messages. Actually, I'm gonna do a little different. So this is gonna be interesting. This is how it wants to be done. I read your words. Yeah. So they read your messages again. I wish things were different. Yeah, there's a strong sense of like nostalgia, of sadness, longing. But things I think they don't approve. Again, there's outside, possibly family related to them. This is very much reminding me of group 2. If you were meant to be, we will be. Yes. Your smile lights me up, and then I do hear your voice. Like, I do think they hear your voice, especially in their dreams. That's sort of when they hear you. It was love at first sight. Yeah, I really do think that it really was. Let's see one more. So this one wanted to come. Soul contract, we are connected. You might have a soul contract with them, or they might have a soul contract with the other person. But I feel like they're just, I really do feel like you are meant to be, though. That's an important thing. Don't walk away. That is, I think, what they're very much afraid of, that you're going to like leave them behind because they can't be with you right now. You are my other half. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. It's, and if you actually, well, you don't know, but this oracle doesn't really have like very much a lot of things, but happy ones like this, but there's so much love here. I know that is. Oh, this is like such a, it's a very hopeful reading. It may not look like it, but it's really hopeful. And I think the growth here is so big. There's a transformation that will like knock your socks off, and I really do feel like you will be coming together again. Let's see this one. When will they come back to you? Yeah, look, they will come back to you. That's the star. Yeah, they're coming back. You'll be together. Like, I think when they're ready, they will come to you. You have, like, look at that. You have the sun, you have the lovers. The sun, the lovers, all at the bottom. You have, but then there's the Five of Swords that kind of stands in the way. So hopefully once they clear that Five of Swords, or when you clear your Five of Swords, but I really feel like it's theirs, you will be together. This is a soul connection, right? This is a soul connection. It really is a soul connection. Ooh. Okay, I'm leaving this here. So if you did like this reading, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. If you can't do any of those, please consider just watching like the whole video, through, or just having it in the background. I need hours in order to qualify for certain things. Also, if you want a personal reading, I do offer those. You can connect with me via email, or you can go check out my Etsy. And I also do Reiki for connections, for individual healing as well. So you can find out information on Etsy, as well as if you want to email me about it as well. Thank you for being here. I feel so honored. I know this, like, it feels unsettled because it kind of is, but I really like this is what it is. Like you will connect, you will be together. There is love, and the sun, it comes out. This is what really, like, yes, there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of things that need to be sorted out, but this is it. Okay. With that, I am sending you so much love and so much light until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends.